Good.
Yeah, Colin. I can bring out a couple of them. Yeah, me too. Oh, that's yeah, we will.
Con. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Great Millstone of Virginia, as always, to give you the latest news, articles, lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But as always, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, and glory and honor due to
Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakadash.
I want to say double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who were well for teaching us the truth. And of course, I want to say peace and blessings and salutation to you, Akim, out there is pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. So salute to the best that barely scattered the four corners of the earth, but they want to say shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hey, man, we want to say, man, first and foremost, we want to say, hey, call y'all Bashim Yahushua for keeping his word, man. You know, because the scripture says that what? The Heavenly Father's not a man that he should lie, man. And as you can see, we already know what's going on this week, man. It's just, hey, man. Yo, these Babylonians, they catching hell, man. At an all-time high, man. Not just that. Hey, somebody can keep Matthew 7, rumors of war. You know, these are the signs and the times, man, that, hey, we've been waiting for, man. You know, it go to show you that no matter how much we down in the spirit or whatever we got going on, at the end of the day, we know that prophecy is being fulfilled as we speak, man. You know, and the men of the Lord, especially at Great Millstone, and whoever follow the doctrine, man, we've been telling you this over 5,000 times, man. But it seemed like it still can't get through your head, man. It's like, look, man, look what's going on, man. People lost their homes, their livelihood. It's something that they can never get back, man. People losing hope, you know. They calling on FEMA. They calling on Jesus, Cesare Borgia. But what? They're not getting help. They're not getting no answers, man.
If I may.
Go ahead.
You know, they had the little port strike, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that basically shows that at any given time he can do whatever he wants. And the people just bugged out. They wigged out, buying up toilet paper again, trying to stock up on food. You know what I'm saying? And all for what? A week later, not even a week later, they came to a resolution. That was just another pump fake. Let me see. Let me shake shit up real quick. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, and like you said, these Babylonians, man, they're tossed to and fro because they're really, we were just talking about joysticks and games. That's all it is. They got the battery in the back and he's just, you know, making them turn left, making them turn right, making them jump. You know what I mean? And there's no change. They're not going to wake up. They're not meant to wake up to see, hey, this is our adversary that's controlling us, you know? Mm-hmm. Let's get back to our power. It's not meant for them to do that, for that. That's why we always speak how it's a small remnant of people that's going to actually come up out of it, you know?
Yeah, Colin, if I may, going back into what you just brought out, there's going to be a point where that pump fake is going to no longer be a pump fake.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
Yep.
And when that happens, you know, it could be at the point where these Babylonians sit back and say, oh man, nothing's going to happen. There's always been this way. We've always bounced back. You know what I'm saying? They still saying that now, but there's going to be a point where Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be like, no, my words shall speak.
Huh?
You know, I'm done holding my tongue. You know?
Yeah, real quick. Let me see. Yeah, let me get this real quick. Mr. Lamb. Yep, you're right. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, as they shall not escape. And that lands back perfectly what you said. Because look, every time there was something that happens, eventually he'll ease up the pain. You know, he'll ease up just a little bit to make the common citizen feel like things will go back to normal. So right there, peace and safety, because look, they were worried about the strike, shit was about to get real, and look, aid came to the rescue, you know? So they think it's just gonna continuously happen, but like you said, there's gonna be one point where there ain't gonna be no help. It's gonna be nothing but death and destruction that's gonna come after that sorrow, you know?
Yeah, come. You know, like you said before, you know, now all these people that stuck there, now they got a whole bunch of shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. They probably tripping over shit coming in the house. so many damn canned goods and
They went broke.
yeah, look, they open their closet, toilet paper just falling, dropping on their head and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
But if you understand the scripture, what did the Lord always say? The Lord shall come as a thief in the night when he least expected, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's too obvious, man. But again, going back, like I said, at the same time, though, somebody made some sense. You know what I'm saying? This was just a temporary. Now, mind you, this is just until January, till they, for the full agreement. So at any time, shit can happen. Like I said, they got their wages. Like I said, at any time, Issa can what? Debunk hours, layoffs, and now we just gave him more fuel to bring out these robots, man.
Yep.
So who knows go behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, that's just what? 3 months? That, you know what I'm saying?
And the lowest, the lowest speed in the timer for the elect, right? That 3 months gonna feel like 3 weeks, And James gonna be right there. You're gonna be right back to the drawing board, depending on how the madman, his behind closed doors meetings go,
Yeah. But again, this is what happens when you trust on your enemy, man. Hey, scripture says what? Never trust thine enemy, man.
Yeah.
Can somebody get that real quick, brother? Yeah. Brother, get that, you know what I mean? I mean, how many times again, like I said, this is nothing new under the sun.
Right.
This happened, like I said, when the time, when the time when Gadites, when they had that peace treaty, that 40 acres in the mule and all that stuff. You see what happened, man. You know what I'm saying?
When has he ever kept his word?
Beautiful.
This is Sirach 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Yeah, and again, that's what happened to Jake. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, during the pandemic, when shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? Who helped E out during that struggle? It was Jake, man. Because we know that primary truckers are primarily Jakes. You know what I'm saying? CDL. What do you think? I think of Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? I just see Jake all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's over, once Issa got his little $1 billion, you know what I'm saying, salary increasement, so to speak, man. I'm talking about as a company. You know what I'm saying? Now, since we're living in a mature industrial age, where scripture says what? His technology shall increase. It's like knowledge shall increase. He's like, look, I don't need y'all no more, man.
Well, or if I may, a lot, you're right. A lot of Jake now are getting hit. They're tired of busting their ass, so they get behind the wheel. They go get their CDL, but with a lot of these companies, to get their CDL, they are mandatory have to stay with them that business for 2 years, something like that. So they're locked in. So say something does happen, right? And let's say something does happen, right? And where there's a strike on that company or anything, Jake gonna be like, all right, well, let me take my talent to another company. You can't, you locked in. So now what you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like the brother was saying, man. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we're still gonna suffer the curses, man. Gotta show you at the end of the day, this is not our rest, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? According to what Luke 3 and 8, man. Every little scripture underpayments, man. Forever, man, till we get out of here, man. Oh, yeah, so, like I said, Jake is really fighting the inevitable, man. Because we know that, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, prophecy has to be fulfilled. This place has to be taken down, all right? As the scripture says, though they shall build, I shall destroy, man. So, at the end of the day, man. So, again, we already know this already. That's why we're not fully set in this place, man.
Right.
No matter how much we doing good, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about for us, man. At the end of the day, we have a goal, man. Because we know that anytime, shit could collapse, man. Anytime, the Lord can bring you up and bring you down, man. We're going to show you, man, that, again, we're in captivity, and at the end of the day, we're going to catch hell, man. That's why we continue to praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Scripture says what? Mark them and cry and sigh for the abomination. At the end of the day, this place is still wicked. This place is being destroyed, man. It's just a matter of when, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand that, our time is not of Yahweh's time, man.
Yeah, and are you really doing good? You remember, the Lord is, the Lord is chastising his children. What did he say? This is affliction. Now, and out of our rockets eye, we be the men. This will be a light affliction compared to what we get. But hey, man, just because you're doing better, Jake might think he living in his heaven because he's doing better than the average Jake. that he sees around. But you can't do whatever you want to do. You still got to pay taxes. The average Jake still got to punch the clock. You are a slave to this madman, yo.
Yeah. And go ahead, Slack, go ahead.
Conlon, if I may, this place is being sought out on many levels. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake have already, in some ways, come to the realization that he really can't depend upon his kingdom. Well, now this kingdom is starting to realize that they can't depend upon itself. You know what I'm saying? Because you got these people, you know, that's been hit, you know, looking for a system that they've grown to think that it would always be there for them, not be there for them. You know, so you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing to see when you see the fall of your enemy.
Yeah. And what's a good example of that? You see all these homeless veterans out here rolling around in wheelchairs. They might be missing a leg. Now, they at one point in their life, they said, I'm going to fight for my country, you know, for our freedom. You know what I mean? Good old America. You know, what is it? Land of the free, home of the brave? And now look, almost at every exit when you get off the interstate, you see a vet with a homeless sign. That should be a sign right there that this place is falling, man. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Because these devils have rejoiced at our fall. You know, they've sat back and you know what I'm saying, have brought gifts for each other. Right. You know, every time they saw Yasharallah fall. Well, now the gifts that we're given is, you know, the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, casting this place down in truth, you know, because this devil has always hidden itself in lies. You know, they've even lied to their own people, you know, to tell them, yeah, we'll always be there for you. We set up a system that will always support you. Well, now, as I was going into with what's happened in North Carolina, Georgia, and all these other states, these people are starting to realize that that system that mom and dad told them that would always be there is no longer there. Yeah. You know, and that's going to be that uprising, that sedition among men that a lot of these people that, you know, the scriptures speak about.
That's right. And you know what I'm saying? And again, no matter how much you prepare, it's just like I said, the Lord comes as a thief in the night. And again, this is what happened to these people. It just came out of nowhere. Fast hit hard, you know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They haven't prepped. You know what I'm saying? Just, I know you said, hey, like I said, we can get Isaiah 30. But before we get that, unless we've got any quick precept we bring up. If not, then let's go and get Isaiah 30 and 431.
I got a precept up here.
Yeah, just real quick. James 4:4 says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of this world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever there will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh. You know, and like that's self-explanatory, man. You know, like there's a reason why this place is crumbling. You know, because it's number one, it's prophecy. Because in order for our kingdom to come, this place has to go down. His kingdom has to go down. But whoever really has faith in this world, well, you're not in the right spirit, man. You want this place to go down. Because if you keep wanting this place to continue on, that means that you agree with wickedness. You know?
Yeah, that's why, hey, when you know, it says Proverbs 4:5, or 5:4, it says what? Trust in the Lord and lean not to your own understanding. You know? Get 3 and 5 to what? Get 3 and 5, you know? Like I said, these people lean to their own understanding, man, and not trusting in the Lord, man. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know, they never have faith in their power, man. You know, that's why they call on, again, their oppressor, which is E, man. You know? Even though, you know, it's all by design, man. You know, it don't make no sense. Like I said, you know, Red Cross, you know, that's a scam too, by the way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All these organizations is a scam, man. You know, they're gonna show you at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That Babylonians at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you're all by your own, man. There's no holding hand. There's no coming together, man.
Yeah, here we barely can rub two nickels together every time you go to the store to make a payment. On the screen, do you want to donate the rest of your change? No, I need this. I need
Why they asking, you know what I'm saying, the common folk to donate? Meanwhile, they got celebrities, they got politicians that make billions of dollars, but they asking the, you know, the common folk for their own money.
The average Jake is literally living check to check, man. Waiting for that next paycheck to come in, you know, hoping that it hit Thursday instead of Friday. You know, so. Why would I give my money away? You know, please.
I got a precept.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bring it up.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th would I utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You know, and your enemy could be Jakes, these heathens, the wicked, you know, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You know, this place is going to crumble. This place is going to fall. And it's going to catch a whole bunch of people by surprise. Why? Because they've turned to this place as their salvation instead of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what that scripture says. I think is in Proverbs, the 2nd chapter, or that's where it says, I will laugh at your calamity, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the Heavenly Father did that, man. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? People are missing. They're looking for their loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, we reading, it's like, damn, hey, it is what it is. Hey, that's what happens when you don't, hey, trust me upon y'all by shooting out shot, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna take your family members, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
kidnapped.
Yeah.
All type of violence. Every time you turn on the TV or go to YouTube or something, you see nothing but violence and uneasiness. You know, but you want to put this place to keep continuing on? Come on, man. No safety. You know, and for the brothers that got, you know, children, we know you got to be in the right spirit. But you know, just as me speaking as a man, if you got a child, that's a scary feeling in the world we live in. You know, at a drop of a gun, something can happen to your so-called loved ones.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, actually normal country where you don't have to put ring on your doorbells, or you know what I'm saying, where you and your children can go off the street and you know what I'm saying, that's what our people do, man.
Hey, in the kingdom, out of my robbers, we ain't gonna need doors. You know what I mean? You know, we ain't gonna need no locks. You know what I mean? Because everything's gonna be in order.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, that's right. In this kingdom, there's no surety of your life, man. You know, that's how bad it is, man. But these Babylonians don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? These, again, these Centurions, they're not going to, be there right away, man. You know, Jake said, the cops are not there to help. They, and they're here to respond. That's why they call them first responders. That's why when shit happens, when you call them, which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? You got to ask them, the responders going to ask you what's your name, where you from, why you calling. You know, meanwhile, your life could be a danger at any moment. You're right there in front of the door trying to bang it in. You know, that's why you're supposed to have a community around, man. Yep. You know, same thing like Israel.
Yeah, police aren't required to come to your aid on certain things right now. Yeah. And it's going to get worse and worse.
Yeah, hey, we've seen that before. You remember when they had a little, emergency alert, it says, don't call, something like that. You know what I mean? Comes to like, petty crimes or something like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? You have to email them or some shit like that, But again, since times will come where, they're not going to be no first responder, Like you said before, because those first responders, they got family too. And just believe, they don't look out for their own family first. Especially E. You know how E is, man. His family come first. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, everybody out their own. But I digress. Go ahead and get Isaiah 30.
Yeah, if you ever call the cops, though, the only thing they do is take your name and number.
Yep.
I've called them multiple times. They showed up. They can say, take your name, let me get your number, then we refer back to you. If the person comes back, just give us another call. Nigga, if the person come back, I could be dead. Nigga. I called you to get this thing. Well, you don't have a protective order, and there's nothing out on him, and so we can't really do nothing. This is, they'll tell you. There's nothing we can do to the guy because, it's your word against his, stuff like that. They'll say they don't. Sometimes they're gonna block your ass up if you try to defend yourself against the person that's trying to bring home you.
The police literally told me, no, we're not required to come out. And I'm like, damn. Well, because remember back in the day, it was supposed to be to protect and serve. Now they don't even say that. That was just something that it was just it wasn't set in stone. That was just something that the army, be all you could be.
Yeah, kind of.
To protect and serve wasn't set in stone. It was just a saying.
Yeah, right.
They literally told me, nah, we're not coming. We're not required to come to that.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't designed to protect you.
Right.
Yeah. It was designed, to protect the elites.
Yeah, kind of.
To keep your ass in check from checking the elites.
Yeah, kind of. But hey, now as you can see, people are starting to actually defend themselves, man. They're gonna say, fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna just go get me a gun. Like you said, hey, time to come, it's gonna be like a wild, wild west, man. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's why you said like community. But you know, you got neighborhood watch and all this shit, but that ain't really gonna do shit because everybody ain't on one accord. You got different belief systems and people want to handle certain shit a different way. You know, it's laws that's supposed to be instituted. You know, if something was to happen to you, a man came and took robbed you, and I know, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna be like how the hood does and don't speak on it. I'm gonna let you, hey, I got the dude, you know what I'm saying, I got him here, and you deal with him according to the law. That dude gotta serve you, man. But if he can't bring back what he stole, or bring you back the funds, then you gotta serve him, man. You know, and we gotta cast that nigga off for being a fucking thief. But you can't have communities in America like that unless it's just all Edomites that believe upon the same shit, all Jakes that believe upon the same shit. It's too much division. Man. You can have an old Israelite neighborhood and then this nigga kill it. That nigga ready to be militant. This motherfucker a Christian. You know what I'm saying? So you catch a criminal, he want to pray for him. The other nigga want to kill him. The other nigga want to send him to the police. That might be too much. In the kingdom, we're going to deal according to the law. Isaiah says the law should go forth from Zion. It's going to be simple. Judge matters. Community-based. You go to the inner cities, the hoods, they tell you, everybody close, man, I've seen it. Niggas are close their blind, shut their door. As soon as they see a nigga, lock their shit, let something happen. They ain't not saying shit. And they seen who did it. And they'll let the same nigga come back the next day walking around. People just want to say, man, they killed that nigga. Shit crazy, man. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, that's why people got to be destroyed, man. You know, for a lack of knowledge, man. You know, that's just sad. Again, they let a murder walk in these streets, man. That's what happens, you know what I'm saying? As soon as a murder, you know, does something and they get a slap on the wrist, what's happening? They're going to do it again. And they're going to keep doing it and keep doing it, man, until he be destroyed.
Yeah, you gotta kill that nigga. Like, I seen a recent news thing with a girl, I think she was either 11 or 12, and she murdered her cousin. They was fighting over a phone or something, but they got her on camera. There was a camera in the bedroom. She takes the pillow and smothers her cousin. Not only does she smothers her cousin to death, she positions the body. So she knew what the fuck she was doing. 12 years old. It's one thing you can say, oh, she accidentally smothered her. She was watching a movie and she learned it. No, she positioned the body on it. You gotta take her out of here. According to the law, you gotta get rid of her. You can't say, oh, she's just a child. That's a murderer.
Yep. And
She old enough to know what the fuck she was doing.
Yeah. And they said with people that become murderers, after the first kill, it becomes easier and easier to the point like they get bloodthirsty. You know, it becomes now. You know, we all probably know somebody who committed that act, but if that like you said, she positioned the body, that mean that was premeditated, and of course her head ain't right. You know, her thought process is wicked. Yeah. So now it'll keep growing and keep growing.
Yeah, it goes back to what I said last week. Everything action you do is a spirit attached to it. So when you murder somebody, that's a demonic spirit. So now you got a demonic spirit of murder on you. So you'll murder somebody. So as soon as somebody do something wrong to you further in your life, you ready to, I don't really murder somebody. I'll take you out.
And I got away with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you defend yourself with a righteous killing, that's different. You're not gonna have a wicked spirit on you because you defended yourself. You didn't want it in that life. You had to, and there's a law that if a man had to defend himself, he doesn't get punished according to the law. He had to defend himself, or he would die. Matter of fact, can a brother give me that real quick? If a man catch a man lying in the bush, he get caught lying in the bush.
And that's what a lot of people think when it says "Thou shalt not kill." That really means "Thou shalt not murder." You know, when you go into that word "kill" right there. Because like you said, there's a righteous killing, but there's also murder.
Well, yeah, you know, and what's even sad is if you try to defend yourself, you go to court, you can still be arrested or fined or anything like that, man. Go to show you, no matter if you do right, you still get charged, man. You know, this is a wicked society, you know?
Yep.
You know, this is a wicked society, man. You know, that's why you can't, you know what I mean, especially for you, Jake, you know what I'm saying? You kill Edomite out for self-defense. You know, Esau will do everything he can to get you on the books, man. You know? But don't forget, because we live in a Edomite supremacy society, man. You know, but the law was not for us, man.
Nope.
Okay? This law was, you know, this law and institution, this society was made for the Edomites, man. primarily, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why what when it comes to holidays or laws, you know, like I said, pertains to them, and then you know what I'm saying, they might give it to any other nation, but for you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, the only thing that you're gonna get is probably a holiday, man. You know, that's how you get it. You know, unless you know what I'm saying, unless you in bed with Esau or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, like these Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, like these celebrities. But even with that, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do, you gotta bed with you gotta do something to get bed with Esau, man, for you even to get, you know, some type of relief, so to speak, man. You know, look at O.J. Simpson, so to speak, man. You know, no matter if he was innocent or not, by the end of the day, you still catching him, and he's still catching him to this day. You know, why he in the spirit world? You know, they still talking about him. You know, if he's wicked or not, man. You know, if he's murders or not. So it don't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him get Exodus 22, but in Exodus 21, it clearly tells you eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So if you defend yourself, that's in the law. If you defend yourself, you ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? What, you just gonna let the nigga murder you? If you have the applicable ability to put him down first, I mean, of course you would put him down first. Any man in his right mind would do that if you're able to. You know, where it'll lock him up.
Yep. This is Exodus 22:2. If a thief be found breaking up and be smitten.
Yeah, if you broke that nigga up and broke arm, you know what I'm saying? Beat the shit out of his ass. You done caught him in your crib. He's smitten. Go ahead.
And be smitten that he died.
Yeah, you would kill me. You better fuck this shit. You grabbed my shit. You probably lost it. You might have lost it in a moment. Testosterone, heat, and you just wailing on it. And the nigga dead and you still hit him. Hey, real shit.
Try to raise up on me. Get me off. If a thief be found breaking up and be smitten that he die, there shall no blood be shed for him.
Yeah, nobody dies on his account. That's a grubby ass nigga. He got caught. You should have got caught, nigga. You know? Because if he would have been able to fled, the scriptures either speak about cities of refuge for certain things that happen. Now, if you would have mistakenly, let's say you killed the man in self-defense. Your family gonna want payback, so we have a law on the city of refuge. You a thief, but thieves that was also used for thieves. A thief got away. He going to the refuge because he knows if I get caught, the nigga he gonna punish me according to the law. But you wouldn't put a thief to death according to the law. You would punish him differently. That's why, even though he got put to death, it still was like, you just got caught. You should have made it to the city of refuge.
Right, verse 3, it says, if the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him, for he shall make a full restitution. Right? Yeah. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his death.
Yeah, he gets sold.
Wow.
So, hey, you flee. That's what thieves do. They steal shit. But if you happen to catch them and you put them, the Lord like, hey, nigga, you knew what the fuck you was doing. You knew the risk. You went to another man's territory. You go, hey, if a lion catch another lion that's not of his pack, his pride, I mean, because packs are wolves, prides are lions. If he catch another lion that's not a part of his pride, and he's in his territory, he will kill that male lion. What the fuck are you doing? This is my women. These my children. What are you doing here?
Hey, can I read?
Because what happens is the opposite male line will try to take over his pride. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just want to read this one. This, hey, man, the law, it is what it is.
That's why it's always important to go into the laws, because it helps you understand how to maneuver through our life and how to think properly. You know? Go ahead.
If the death be certainly found in his hand alive, whether it be ox or ass or sheep, he shall restore double. Yeah. So he didn't get his ass. Now you got to pay double.
And a lot of Haitians, they actually keep that law.
See?
Like they make you restore double, man. You know? Yeah. So and that's righteous. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have caused it. Let's say this man got a livestock, cattle. It's helping his family business run. You know, because men, we should take care of ourselves. We ain't work no 9 to 5s for Esau. Right. We had our own land, our own store. You done took some of this man's cattle. That's putting him back. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to Jake yesterday. He was telling me how he got a little farm and stuff, but he was telling me how he had to plant like squash or certain summer vegetables 4 different times because they kept dying because of the extreme humidity and the heat. It wasn't enough cool air and moisture to get to, so he had to plant 4 different times the same vegetables, and it still didn't last. That just shows you the tedious work of having even just a little backyard, because it's a backyard, just a little, show you how much tedious work it is, because you got to get your winter stuff in. Right now he's planting kale, spinach, whatever stuff like that. So it's just tedious work. So imagine a man come take stuff that's helping you speed up the process. You may have a pig that's cleans up. He didn't take your shit, now he putting you back. You're gonna be mad as fuck. That's how you take care of your family.
Yep.
Nigga, I need double because you didn't put me behind.
That's why you see. It's a lot of people who have farms, so a lot of people have them little farms. I've done that. Built a little farm, squash, stuff. That's why you see a lot of them get so mad at the rodents. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because the rodent, you got to be on point. You might see somebody back there with a BB gun trying to pop them because they come and take your stuff.
It's extremely hard work. I was watching one video on YouTube. A couple, I think I mentioned this before, but they was wondering how their crop went bad, and they couldn't figure out how the fuck it went bad. You got the Most High created underground rodents that just live underground, and they go to farms and eat you from the bottom, and they just go eating all your shit. So imagine you done planted a whole crop, your soil was good, your seeds, everything was good. Then rodents just come and eat the bottom of your shit.
Shit'll piss you off.
And you done did all that work. That's hours and hours of days work daily, man. And not only piss you off, it'll make you want to give up. That's why they say farming is fun. It's really the hardest job, and that's why Esau controls it. And Jake, we've lost that type of mentality of working lands and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Even the whole process of farming now has become mechanical. You know what I'm saying? And electric. To speed up a lot of the work.
Yeah, that's what like you said before. Put pesticides and all that stuff out of the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, make it easier. But you look at the word husbandman. The word husbandman means farmer. So we naturally are supposed to be farmers of our own land, tilling our own land. It's just like even the truth is an analogy as farming, right? Sowing, you reap what you should sow. It's a tedious thing. That's how you gotta look at the truth. You gonna have moments where you do something and it doesn't go your way or you fall back. You can't just give up because of the stress or the disappointment. You're gonna experience a lot of disappointment within the truth, a lot of disappointment. You know what I'm saying? The Lord may not come back when you want him to come back. You may have the one to get a certain job, they get that job, you may be wanting, better hours at your job, whatever you're dealing with, you're gonna experience a lot of disappointment. You can't just say, man, I'm done with this shit and just leave the fall. Matter of fact, can a brother give me that of going into the field? He's hired laborers. The men that's he coming back to see them laboring, plowing. You can't just put the plow down and say, man, this shit I'm disappointed. This shit too fucking difficult. I'm going to do something else. Well, what the fuck gonna happen? Who gonna eat? How you gonna feed? You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at a lot of these farmers markets, they provide a lot of food to a lot of people. Individual farmers, they even sell to a lot of these major grocery stores. So if they just say, fuck it, because they deal with a lot of disappointment, they get bad seeds, they deal with the weather changing, they have, like you talking about the rodents. If they just give up, a lot of niggas won't even pesticides. Fuck a pork strike. If the farmer said fuck it, niggas wouldn't even eat.
Yeah.
So if they just gave up, they're not just feeding their families, they feeding us. So that's how you gotta look at the truth. If you just lead the farm, who gonna eat?
And like you said, also too, like I said, the equipment they buy, like the hay, that's going up. You know what I'm saying? What used to be, they say $200, maybe like $400 now. So
they've been dealing with inflation.
Inflation and stuff like
that. The Lord tell us to feed the sheep, right? Feed my sheep. We gotta use that. We gotta be spiritual about it, man. You can't just, like the brother said, you can't just give up.
And like you said before, even though, like I said, ducks and chicken, so when you go to Tractor Supply Trailer store, it's around here. I'm pretty sure brothers been to it before. They got, cheap animals and stuff like that. But even that, you got to take care of them as a baby. So you got to teach them how to eat. Stuff like you got to teach them, how to water, stuff like that. And the average people don't even know that. You know it's sheep, but still though, it's a responsibility that you got to be on it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Jacob had to work on Laban's land for Rachel for 7 years, but then when he got tricked And then an additional, he had to work an additional 7 years on the land. Now that's hella disappointing. You had your eye on this shorty, and you've been working 7 years for the shorty. You go into your wedding chamber, you know what I'm saying, wedding tent, you pop, you find out that's her sister. You know what the fuck? I don't work 7 years, you gave me her sister?
But you see what happened to that in the end of that though. So
He could have said, Jacob could have said, man, I'm out. This shit, fuck off. You grinding as hell. That's what the regular dude would do. You know, that's why we're not Jacob, but which is King David. That's what a regular dude would be like. An average dude would be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gone, baby. You grinding. But he said, man, I want that. And when you want something, it don't matter what you go through, you gonna work until you get it. And that's the mindset you gotta have as being an Israelite. Israelites don't give up on what they want. No matter what you go through, to the death, no matter this, you don't stop because you want it. Go ahead, brother. You got Jake selling their ass, man, for what they want in the world.
They shall gain the whole world but what lose their own soul, man. So
they said Steve Harvey took flight.
Because you know Lloyd Harvey was with Diddy.
Yeah. But
I know what's going on with that.
Yeah, they said, he don't do the Family Feud thing no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they said he's like, ain't nobody seen it.
We live in a beautiful time. The Lord is exposed to this celebrity. He said the stars of heaven shall fall. That's in the book of Revelation. And they said the guy that one of the prosecutors, he said once the trial starts, people are going to be shocked at the names that are going to come out.
Yeah.
So if your favorite rapper might be in the
it's more than just rappers, though. You know, it's more than just rappers.
Actresses, all
Jamie
that
Foxx, man.
Oh yeah,
they said the one tape that got leaked. They said there's a whole bunch of people just slickery, oiled up, baby oiled up. Like the whole party was baby oiled up.
And Jamie Foxx went around boasting about them parties too.
You see, he was with Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
You see what Jerry Jones said.
We live in a beautiful time. The Lord said what He was going to expose these niggas. Because you got to think, judgment should start first in the eyes of Israel. You know?
Yep.
So before he get Esau, you niggas that sold your ass and did all these sacrificial, things that you did to worship Baphomet, the Lord gonna bring that to light. And you got now it's crazy because I remember, man, first coming into the truth. A lot of these things that are like people are accepting now, that shit was like you can't bring that shit up. Like, oh, this guy is a Luminati. They was nigga, so crazy ass. Now it's like people are on TikTok looking at Jaguar Wright speak about Jay-Z. She just was on the fucking news, Piers Morgan News, talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm looking at this shit like, yo, we living in a crazy time. You couldn't. This wasn't a thing. It's like we've become numb to society because the days are going by so fast. But the shit that's happening, this is not normal. Like celebrities are just being, they was in the fucking Breakfast Club was talking about the conspiracy. Joe Budden was going into the Justin Bieber shit. I'm like, God.
Well, they got video on that, bro. With him and Odell Beckham when
they was talking about they went into the whole shit. So we living in a beautiful time where the Lord is pulling back that veil, man. So we want Jacob's trouble now. We want things, but the Lord is doing a lot. There's a lot that He wants to do before this thing actually crumbles. He's taking His time with it.
Yeah, because what you said is beautiful. Because 10 years ago, they wouldn't be interviewing Jaguar Wright. She was a backup singer for Jay-Z when he did his live music and stuff. Like they wouldn't have her on mainstream TV saying all this stuff. So and for a lot of people believed all that. People been saying this about Diddy since the late '90s that he was the gay rapper and all this. And people would shun it, but now look, everything, like you said, everything's being exposed.
It's word.
Hey, Sigma says, whatever shall come to dark shall come to light, man.
Matthew 4:22, it says, for there is nothing hid which shall not be manifest, neither was there anything kept secret but that should be come abroad. That's the spirit that the Lord's putting out in the world right
That's
now.
why you gotta be careful what you do,
Yeah,
even in
bro.
its truth.
Nah, that's real.
You know,
Because the Lord will have it to.
I ain't know what it was.
Just add on to what you're saying. The Lord will have it to when you think
Sometimes
you're getting
when
away
great
with
things,
something,
that shit makes
and a
sense.
brother might pull up on you on a random occasion. You
Yeah.
never know.
That's why a lot
You
of
never
the
know.
guys that fall out, you always find about what they've done.
Yep.
That's why you can't. You look, man. It's better for you to just be in the world, because we gonna find out what you doing any goddamn way. The Lord sees all. His eyes are 10 times better than the sun, and He's gonna expose everything that disobeys what He. Even if you make it on the chariot, you still gotta. Your whole be like, hey, yo. Like I said before, you might get a gut punch. Don't think just because you get a crying that you just your host ain't gonna tell you about some shit. Yeah, you know you did this, that. You know what I'm saying? Get a gut punch and then you'll cry. You know. But you gotta face the truth. You gotta face the truth. That's why you gotta be fighting every day. You got these people out here, they smile in your face and they doing all type of abominations behind closed doors at their homes, and they think they're getting away with it. Lord will have you witness all that shit right before your death, man. You don't know what people see right before they get the spirit. You don't know what the Lord will have these people see in the lake of fire. Light flashing before your fucking eyes, man.
That's why what the scripture says that what the whole world shall be judged rather than be good or evil. You know what I'm saying? Because the scripture says what? The Most High has no respect of persons. You know? Same, hey, think about it. I mean, it's not a surprise. I mean, you see what the Heavenly Father did to Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? And that was his son. So how much more, you know what I'm saying, the house of Israel, especially starting out with his prophets, then it trickles down.
Yeah, you got this guy Diddy, he got an answer for what he did. Nigga been setting up, murdering niggas,
Yeah,
homosexuality,
all that shit.
and you made a deal with E, and you bit the hand that fed you because you wanted to sue the liquor company.
Agave.
Yeah, and the Lord said, "This is the time I'm gonna use E to come get your ass."
And then my sister brought out that
No,
speech.
I ain't check it out.
My sister brought out the speech that one time he was. I don't really watch the wars, but he had went up there and told people to start owning their own stuff.
Yeah, he was on Orient Leisure Park.
You know what I mean? Telling them to own their own stuff and all that. So hey, like you said, bit the hand that feeds you. So now all the madness you done, not just the trafficking and all that, like you said. You got to besides that, you got to worry about the Keefe D situation.
Yeah.
And there's so much evidence behind that, man.
Yeah, because as soon as he brought the lawsuit against the liquor company Diageo, I think it was like 2 months or 3 months later, the Cassie thing popped up. So that lets you know that company
The
paid.
Devion?
No, Diageo. It's they own like a whole bunch.
All of them,
This
right?
is what you getting into.
Yeah, got you.
They were basically paying P Diddy like $50 million a year to be the fake, the coolness of rock.
Yeah.
He didn't own nothing, but he was just dancing. Hey, that's a rock.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that lets you know they paid Cassie off and said, look, we want you to turn on this thing. And then not only that, Diddy paid her to shut up and it didn't work. Because she had already got paid by them. So then the floodgates just went loose. But really it's the Most High. The Most High said he set up Esau to be the sword, man. And you signing these devil contracts with the sword, and then you want to bite this nigga you should be grateful that they gave you $50 million a year to fucking dance around with some fucking Ciroc. But no, you want to have your own brand. And when they gave it to him, the fucking Deleon, I brought this out a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he went to go check on the agave, and they didn't plant nothing for his brand. They planted something for the rest of the brands, but they didn't. So that's when he said, man, I'm filing a lawsuit for discrimination, racism. Nigga, these companies been established way before Bad Boy, man.
Yeah, how you gonna sue them? And the judges and the prosecutors and lawyers is all
Literally, they cousins and nephews.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
They about to run a fucking smear campaign of hell on your ass, boy.
That's
All
right.
that one phone call. Hey, what's up, Billy? Yeah, I'm gonna be over later for dinner, but I got this nigga Diddy that I let, you know what I'm saying, you facing my Ciroc. Nigga got out of pocket. We got to, regular court. Hey, call your cousin the judge, you know what I'm saying?
And make
Get
sure
him on the case.
And make sure he don't get no bail.
Yeah. And then and the lawyer that helped him with the shine shit, make sure he don't work for him on this case.
Yep.
And make sure he get tapped out on this.
Oh, and that too, because it came out that Puffy Shine ain't shoot shit. It was Puffy that was shot. And the girl, when the trial first popped off, she said she seen Puffy with the gun, the one that got hit.
Well, even deeper though, they said J-Lo had residue on her too.
They said she put the gun in her
Yeah.
purse.
So And then after that shit, she whitewashed herself. Oh, I'm gonna marry Ben Affleck.
Shit too real. Shit too real. You know?
So all of these,
I'm not
all
Jenny
these
from the
people
block
with
no more.
it. All these people with it.
Yeah. So, but like back to the scriptures, but you know that's crazy. This guy's a billionaire and they won't give him a bail. He offered to put like 50 mil up for a bail.
50 mil. He said he'll stay in his house that's in the Hamptons.
No females.
But see, the nigga he still wanted contact with his family and friends, close friends. Nigga, they not finna. Here it is. You done contacted. They say he contacted a bitch, called her like over 100 times in one day.
56 times, I believe it was.
That was tampering with a witness.
Yeah.
So they wasn't about to let you go, nigga.
Well, you know damn well, if he was to get the bell, hey Russell, how is it over there in
Bali.
you know
I think he would have did that shit too.
Yeah, he the whole
I think he
yeah.
was trying to play it cool.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna dip. Cause the reason why they picked him up in New York was cause they were tracking the plane. His jet. What happened was, at first he was keeping his jet in different states, showing the CIA, look, I'm nowhere near my jet. I'm in this state, my jet's there.
Because they said he was going to turn himself in.
Yeah,
right?
what happened was, when he went to New York, his jet flew from West Coast to Jersey. Jersey is where the private airport is for celebrities. They said, oh, hell no. So they ran down and got Diddy. They said, nah, nigga, your jet is right near you, nigga. So I think he was about to try to
get up out of there.
They said, nah, nigga, we got to start this shit there.
Yeah, so they got him a day before he was supposed to turn
They got him a day before. That nigga was trying to get up out of there. Shit was getting hot.
Yeah.
Russell ain't been from Bali yet. That nigga sitting there doing yoga.
Upside down. He upside down.
That nigga know what's going on. But yeah, let's go back to the vineyard pearl.
You still got the Matthew 20?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead.
This Luke 9 and 62. I'm gonna read it in the NIV. It says, Yahweh shall reply, no one who put.
No, not that one yet. Get the Matthew.
This, let me read the whole thing.
Yeah.
This Matthew 20 and 1, it says, for the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. It says, and when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny.
What's that vineyard?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The brother can get that. When it says Israel is the Lord's vineyard, because that's another cut for Christianity, man.
Yep. Hey, and just like as we doing right now, the scripture say I was at Mark 4 where it says the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few.
Isaiah 5 and 7. Get that real quick. Line it up. Hey, Hebrew hopscotch.
Yep.
Isaiah 5 and 7.
I got it, so nobody got it.
brother.
It's Isaiah chapter 5 and 7. It says, for the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel, and the men of Judah his pleasant plant. And he looked, says, and he looked for judgment, but behold, oppression, for righteousness, but behold, a cry.
Yeah. So we been up the vineyard is oppressed. The people in the vineyard are crying out. That's it. Go ahead, brother.
It says, verse 2. And
So Christianity say, oh, pastors, we gotta tend to the vineyard. What's the vineyard, nigga?
Yeah. You gotta qualify that.
You got one.
Yeah, I got something to back him up on that vineyard. This is Matthew 20 and 1. It says, for the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man.
Read the whole thing.
Oh, for the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder which went out early in the morning to hire laborers unto his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into the vineyard.
What's that penny? What's that penny? Salvation. So you agree with Yahweh Shai in your spirit that you'll do this work for salvation. You made a vow to Yahweh Shai. The moment you came out here and started doing this work, you told him that's the agreement. Go ahead.
And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace.
You got the angels flying around looking at niggas. Oh, this nigga idle, that nigga idle, that nigga idle. Go ahead.
And said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way.
He said whatever is right, he will give us. So whatever reward we receive, let's believe it's going to supersede anything that we thought or hope that we wanted. It's going to Yahweh is going to supersede what we wanted. Because you got to think, he's the royalty of all royalty. He knows the best of the best. You know, you got these celebrities, they go to Italy, you know what I'm saying, they go to all these places, Dubai, get the best wine, the best fish, the best steak. Man, fuck that shit. Yahweh gives his elect is going to supersede what we've seen on this earth.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Again, he went out about the 6th and the 9th hour and did likewise. And about the 11th hour, he went out and found others standing idle.
So he's been sending the angels to monitor this whole process. And they report back. The scriptures tell you. The angels go to and fro and they report back. They tell you how to say this, he's doing that, he's doing that. You got a picture there. And they just sitting on the throne. Okay. And it's crazy because the time is so much different. You know what I'm saying? He returned it on the 3rd day. He only gonna be gone for 3 days when you look at the actual time. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how they really just talking for a couple minutes about what's going on. You're like, okay, he on the throne, okay. That nigga lazy, that nigga lukewarm, you know? Go ahead.
And said unto them, why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, because
it's like if you work in your land and your son just want to play video games in the crib. You got one son though that's out there helping you. He tilling and she working his ass off. You like, yo, what's up with your brother, man? Oh, he playing the game. They gonna tell him get his ass down here and come help you, you know, with this shit. For the whole game system controlling the church. Good.
They said unto him, because no man hath hired us. He said unto them,
he ain't tell me to do nothing. You ain't tell me I had to do nothing. It's a word called being proactive. You know, looking for the person that sees it and want to just do it. Ain't gotta keep being told the same shit. Hey, brother, you know you need to do this. No, they see it and they want to just do it and be the best that they can at it. You know? You know what I mean? Like the brother speaking about children, don't no parent want to continuously tell their child not to do the same shit over and over. Because then you know either your child is dumb or they just don't respect you. One or the other. You know what I'm saying? Either they not comprehending what you're telling them, and then you got a problem there, that something will go end up with the mind, or they just don't respect you as a parent. And that's the worst thing for a child to not respect his parent. That's the worst fucking thing.
That's most of these, what's it called? Gen Z. Most of them don't give a damn about what their parents say nowadays.
Even if your father is on, like, you know, let's say your father was on crack and he's doing some of the most unimaginable things to get another hit, you can't look at him in disgust like he's just discovering the earth. Because the truth has taught you otherwise. Truth has taught you no matter, you know, only the elect will overcome the world. Everybody else will be consumed and overcome by it because it's that stressful and it's that wicked. So you can't look at something your father did in the world. Your father ain't the elect, but he's still your father. You know, so you never disrespect your father, man. That's all, you know. And then and us as the Israelites, we have to operate on a higher thinking level than the average person out here because we all higher than them, we all better than them. So we can't, you know, just get emotional saying that. We know why they like that. We know why they, you know, why they do the things they do. They're lost and destroyed. Go ahead, brother.
He said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when even
the scriptures speak about him that turn, you know, those to righteousness, he should shine brighter than the stars, man. You know what I'm saying? So you doing this is a heavy work because the Lord tells you, man, just, you know, helping one brother, you know, to salvation is gonna have you shining brighter than the stars, man. And everybody look up at the stars at night and marvel, because you can't touch it. All you can do is just look at it. That's how the elect is gonna be. You're gonna be able to just run up on the elect. It's gonna be something you can admire from afar. His stories about, you know. Yeah, the elect not gonna be no average Israelite, man. Just like how you don't see the Rothschilds, you can't just walk out your house and say, oh yeah, Jacob Rothschild, this Rothschild is over there. Nah, the elect brothers, you want this here, but oh, you heard they was over there? Yeah, I heard they on this planet doing something over there. One of them got something going on over there. Right. You know? That's the level, that's the hierarchy of the nation. And always have been. When you look at when Moses set up the tabernacle, you didn't just go to Moses. You went to the certain Levitical priest that was over your area, man. You know? And you let him deal with the situations that were at hand. Then he took it up the chain of command. The Levitical priest that was over here. And if it had to get back to Moses, it would get back to Moses. Sometimes they didn't need to get back to Moses. They would just handle the situation. Same thing how the elders operate with this body here. You know? Every day don't get back to the elders. Every day they don't get back to the camp head. You know? Some things just, you know, get ironed out between the brothers that the thing is going in between. That's how things is should be ran with order. That all things be done decently in order. Go ahead.
So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his stewards, call the laborers and give them their hire.
I'm about to get the etymology of the steward. That's going to what I just said. Read that verse again, brother.
All right. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward, call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first.
See? And from the last unto the first. Scripture speak about when he come back, he should give everybody according to their order. So you gonna line brothers up from the elders all the way down your proper respective order. Now we don't know our perspective order in Yahweh Shai's eyes. You know, just because the brothers are certain, you know, in a certain camp, or you know, he came in at a certain, he probably could have only been in the truth 2 years. But in Yahweh Shai's eyes, he might be one of the top guys. You don't know. You just don't know. You know? Brother got that steward.
Steward from the Edamon line. Is an official in charge of domestic affairs of a large household.
There you go. You know, so he's set up, you know, different stewards over his floor.
Because another word is house guardian.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Same thing. And that goes to what I was saying about the angels, right? Because the scriptures speak about him separating the goat from the sheep, the wheat from the tares. Those are the angels. They are the ones that they've been paying attention. So read that again, brother.
So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto the steward, call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first.
Call them with that sound of a trumpet. Call them. The angels gonna pull up. The sound of a trumpet. They gonna call them. You should be caught up and meet the Lord in the air. Call them so they can receive what they work for. You know, that's their penny. You know, so all the angels and your angel that's been watching you, that's been assigned to you, he gonna damn near jump in your arms. The angel that's been watching you, he gonna be like, I've been waiting for you to fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, we don't know his name, his Hebrew name, but every brother has an angel that accompanies him, that encampers him. You know, he waiting for you to like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the dude riding with you in the kingdom too. Your guardian angel, your steward that was set up over you. This thing is deep, brothers.
I got a precept back here.
That's why, man. We love this truth, bro. That's what I'm telling you, bro. This is the best thing in the world. That's why we still here, man. Hey, that's why we still here. No matter whatever it comes to us, we still here, man. You know, we'll make it to the end. But you got it.
Yep. This is Amos 9:9. It says, "For lo, I will command." Who's he commanding? The angel. It says, "And I will sift the house of Israel amongst all nations, like corn is sifted in the sieve. Yet will least rain fall upon the earth." And that's exactly what you're watching. What you're going to witness when the elect is changed, you know, in the twinkling of an eye, you know.
That's going to be the greatest thing humanity has ever saw. You can't draw up a better movie than that. Actually witnessing guys being lifted.
Yep.
Simultaneously, you hearing sounds of nuclear missiles coming. Mm-hmm. You know, you look at them missiles that was being, and those are just ballistic missiles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got a missile getting intercepted, crushing. That shit look like something out of a movie. The nigga was just,
Yeah, right.
the Most High is not to be fucked with, man.
The cartoons, you know the cartoons.
The guys across the street was like, oh shit. Bro, imagine you see some shit like that.
Remember, this says the righteous will be scarcely saved. So that's going to make it that even much more impactful. You know?
Right. Cause you gonna be looking at and seeing these dangerous things.
It's like, yo, woo!
You know what I'm
By the
saying?
skin of his teeth, he got you gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Bro, you gotta imagine the sound of a fucking missile hitting the ground. Cause you seen the earth, literally. That shit probably fucked their ears up, had their body shaking, and then they seen a nigga crush. Cause immediately his body just gone, he in the spirit realm. Yo, the crazy thing though, this shows you it's the Most High. Out of all the missiles they shot, the only one that killed somebody was that one that got innocent. It wasn't even an explosion that killed anybody. One person died and it was that nigga from the innocent. And it wasn't even an Amalekite, it was one of their own. So that's what that was judgment, man. You gotta figure how about somebody was shot, man. But these are the things these people in America are getting ready to endure, you know. And people of America, man, it's no hope for y'all. They hear the sounds of a strike, they're losing their mind, they buying a petition. The strike only lasts 3 days.
Talking about that earlier.
Strike only lasts for 3 days.
Now you know,
But because they don't understand the prophecies, they don't understand them. So as soon as any type of thing that makes them feel uncomfortable, these people lose their goddamn mind. They don't understand that the problem gotta come. They don't understand that certain things gotta be set up. You know, they're gonna do another pandemic.
Yeah.
It's certain things that has to happen before them to usher in the MOTB.
and also too, people were just saying that there might be another hurricane coming through.
Yeah, they got hope. They can do that, you know? But there's certain things that's gonna take place. It ain't just going, everything just crash in one day. You know, you got people on TikTok, hey man, stock up all the food you got. They finna strike. Nigga, you don't know the prophecies. You know, you keep a watchful eye on these things, but we know there's other prophecies that have to take place, man. And the biggest prophecy is this right here. It's still stuff that gotta happen with us. They gonna demonize us. I'm looking at a video on Twitter. Deep fake. They got a video of Diddy kissing Meek Mill. What the fuck? But it looked like the nigga did it because all they did was take a photo they had together and just made it move.
Yeah.
So they gonna deep fake the hell out of us, man.
Remember that Martin Lawrence whistle that you gave me? That was funny, right? I said, damn.
Just like them,
They're gonna have brothers. Oh, they may have a brother, an elder, or somebody on news. I'm talking about they gonna put us on. Same way they demonizing Diddy. They coming for us. You think they won't? No, they want us. They don't give a fuck about these celebrities. They gonna have us on CNN. Fox doing some wild shit. Fucking terrorist attacking America, and you see us leaving the scene and shit. Look, dead ass, bro. And everybody go. And you see how they come down on you when he uses his media, his witchcraft on the people. The minds of they immediately come down on you. They crucify you.
They're gonna put that black mask on that look real.
Yeah.
And you gonna see fringes just running.
I can see that. I can see that.
Because the book of John tells us we should be hated for his sake. People it's something that's gonna happen. These people gonna say, y'all fucking bomb. You fucking bombed America. You did some shit. You did it. You know? And that's when shit really gonna get hectic out here, man. So it's some prophecies that gotta happen, man. We close, and this shit can pop off at any moment. But there's certain things that gotta happen. And then they only the deal that they did with the port strikers is only until January. So
That ain't shit.
2025,
That's gonna fly by.
that shit is about to. This shit finna. It's over, man. It's fucking over. Cause they not finna. They won't guarantee.
6 years.
No, they won't guarantee certification that their jobs won't be automated. Nigga, the whole point of the whole great reset is automation. That's what they want everything to be, automation. So you know they're not agreeing to that.
Okay.
So after January, this shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And that was the one thing that wasn't agreed upon yet.
The reason why it's extended, first and foremost, y'all about me, I'm sure I want to extend it. It's not time yet. And two, they still got things they gotta plan out with their whole beast system. They getting this whole cryptocurrency shit set up. They still getting shit set up behind the scenes. So they ain't gonna let shit blow up right away. But everything is right where it need to be. Wars right where it need to be in the Middle East. RFID chip right where it need to be. Civil unrest right where it's at a typical just one wrong thing for everything.
And also this Edomite, whatever, Hasman Goldman, he was saying, you know how everything's so fucked up, the relationship, job, and situation. They said there's only one solution that can actually put everything how the way it's supposed to be. Is that what? Universal basic income, with everybody in the same playing field.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I remember they was giving out those stimulus checks.
Yeah.
That was a precursor. That's another thing. You see how quickly niggas are cave in on a temporary deal? Because niggas don't want to be uncomfortable.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I was listening to these Edomites on a live call, and they was like, man, just give them what they want.
Yeah.
Because they want America to continue. They don't want to have to worry about where their next meal coming from. So imagine when the next pandemic happens, and then people are like, yo, we broke, we hungry, we be out, you know, another round of stimulus. But we know what's going to happen with that next one. You know, you're going to have to take something. You're going to have to take something when you come out this next pandemic. You know?
Yeah. They already got the people already, like you said before, man. I mean, like I said, you know, that the Slinko was a test run,
Yeah.
and now you said, like I said, these people are shocked and they're scared. Like, see, even 3 days now, you see, again, like you say, it's like gradualism.
Because they think, even if Trump get in there, they fail to forget, the pandemic happened with Trump. He gave the stimulus. So just because Trump get in there doesn't mean he's going to prevent another pandemic, and he's going to be the one to issue the whole. So it's like they don't even see the whole play.
I make sure anyone that also did the lockdowns too, right? The lockdown, they didn't even commence the lockdown, right? As well.
Right after.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
Was it him?
Yeah, that's him, right?
Because he had the
Remember that was a big one with Joe Biden.
now he had the Operation Warp Speed shit.
I thought that happened like in March, April.
I forget the actual dates, but you know, I know they had the Operation Warp Speed and all that shit.
Somebody had to lock it down. I think it was him that I mean, not the whole world, but I tell my like, you know, like certain places that you shut down.
Yeah.
Lockdown, if I remember. I don't
We
know.
was about gossip.
Go ahead, bro.
This is James chapter 5, starting verse 7. It says, be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and later rain. It says, be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
Read that last part again. It's like
Now read that from the top again. Read that from the top again.
This is James 5, verse 7. It says, be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it.
Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. The precious fruit. That's the elect. And the Lord describes it as being precious. So that's, I mean, you don't want to get too high-minded, but you gotta look at yourself. Basically, just look at yourself as being a part of something that's the most important thing that you've ever been a part of. And you gotta deal with it very carefully. Because the Most High is calling his elect precious like that. He views them as such. You know, if you have something that's precious to you, whether it's your woman, whether it's, you know, you may have a family heirloom that you hold dear to you, you gonna make sure you always checking out for it and make sure nothing ever happens to it. That's how the Lord views his elect. You know? That's why you gotta make sure you deal with brothers properly. You gotta deal with yourself, because you don't know who the Lord's elect is. You know? That's why Yahweh Shah told I believe it was Peter, when Peter was looking at John just chilling with Yahweh Shah. He was like, well, you telling me to go do the work, what are he gonna do? He can say it doesn't matter whether John gets up or not, you still gotta do the work for yourself. You can't depend on another man. So why are you worrying about what another man doing? How is that gonna benefit you? You still gotta do the work. That's what he was trying to tell him. At the end of the day, it don't matter if John sit with me or go. You still gotta do the work regardless. But you stop and worrying about him. You could already been doing the work I said you could go do. And a lot of guys have that mentality. And what about what he's doing? And what about him? And what about what you did? The fuck they got to do with you and your salvation?
Right?
I got one in Matthew that's going into that.
Go ahead.
If you want, okay, it says, this is Matthew 29 says, and when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny.
Yeah, so like I said, you're gonna have those that come in at the last end. You don't know how precious they are to them. How much shop. So you can't look at them as man, they did less work than us and they getting beat up with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't have to endure 10, 12, 13 years of this bullshit, 30 years, 20 years. They a few months.
Right.
Like, yeah, you in the jail. You ain't had to go through shit.
Yeah.
You had to take the journey, start the year, you know what I'm saying? You could be like that. You could really nitpick with your bro like that. Like, bro, you ain't had to do shit. Because you gonna have guys that literally come in at the last minute. You gonna have people coming in during Jacob's trouble. You know, they ain't had to be out here, you know what I'm saying, in season, out of season.
Exactly.
But you did. But they ain't got shit to do with your salvation. You do what the Lord told you to do. And be grateful he called you into this. Don't worry about it. What the fuck the next man got to do with you? You want a throne? You want a kingdom? You want the desires of your heart? Do what the fuck you gotta do. And be grateful that you got brothers that's coming with you. Who knows why they gonna be able to have that last minute calling? You know what I'm saying? You don't know if that brother probably died for the Lord in his past life. Probably did something, went through something horrendous. Probably got tortured in a past life for the Lord. Lord said, I'm gonna go a little easy on him in this. You know, you don't know. The Lord's thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are not our ways. Is that the same people from? Is that the people you was telling me about last week? Where are they?
Just pacing. You see him sitting down over there?
He parked over there. He got funny looking.
They probably got the video off.
Yeah, I think they're watching.
Those ones that been coming on.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been for months now. But I never seen the second dude, but he looked like second dude. He got his hat backwards like a knot.
They always come
Hey,
out.
watch. You know they watch.
They always come out.
Yeah. No, bros told me that last week, but I told bros they should have been let me know about that.
Oh, we would see him here all the time. He'd be here, park, spin the block, then park, go over there. So he parked around.
That
the
might
corner.
be CIA, man. Okay, because they been coming every single week.
Every week on the same
We've
time.
never had people come every single week.
Oh yeah,
That main guy in the blue shirt, he been doing that for months, bro.
And he looked like a fucking CIA. Go ahead, bro.
This is Matthew
look at that.
20 and 11. And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, these last have Ralph but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto
You can
us.
see with spies though, you understand when they notice you spotted them, they gonna play it off like they fucking.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So just be circumspect. We gonna move around soon though. You know, 'cause I ain't know they been coming every single week.
they probably watching the video.
Go ahead. That's definitely some CIA shit. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, saying these last has Ralph but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and heat of the day.
See, you made the brothers equal to us, and we was out here in the heat. We was out here in the snow. We drove through fucking snowstorms and rainstorms, and we dealt with our lives being threatened out here. We dealt with CIA agents and all type of people that didn't want out here wanting to fight us, and men wanting to fight us. But they come in at the last hour and get beaten up. Hey, maybe that's just a special brother, but who cares at the end of the day? As long as I get my salvation, I'm happy. I'm gonna salute that brother. Hey, you great brother. I don't know his name, but
Hey,
I know what I did. Go ahead,
Hey,
brother.
yeah, because at least at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you had experience. So, you know what I'm saying, you went through something that a brother never went through. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, some brothers going to be martyrs for the truth. You know? Not everybody's going to die for the Lord in the last days. So, you know what I'm saying? And the scripture says what? Like the brother said, you know what I'm saying? You may have more penny than the other brother. So, you know? So who knows, like you said before, who knows what brothers got in store. You know? But hey, as long as you make it until the end, that's, I mean, that's all really that matters. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You part of the elect. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be worried about in the kingdom what the brother, you know what I mean, what the next brother did. Say, oh, I'm in the kingdom, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That brother, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, still made less than I did. You know what I'm saying? You're not
We ain't gonna have that thought
the
process.
mindset, man. Because what? You're gonna be at peace. We're not gonna worry about, oh, he's on top of the day. Look, I got my peace, I got my kingdom, I got woman, I got children. You know what I'm saying? I put this devil in slavery, you see this? That's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all we do. That's all we do. It's like, what I'm trying to say is, even though, like I said, we have our heydays, but when we think about the good times of our brothers and stuff like that, we don't think about, oh, this brother over me and shit, you know, something like, you know, so or quote unquote, I've been here longer than him. We're not thinking about that, man.
Yeah, you may have a brother that get a nice car, nice house, and you like, damn, I wish I could have it. But you can't be like, damn, fuck that brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can be like, I ain't got the shit he got.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers shouldn't even think like that.
Yeah,
Like I said,
you should be happy. You should be happy for that brother that he ain't struggling. Less brothers that are struggling is more
Better.
beautiful. Why would you want a brother struggling with your ass?
Yeah, but I was just saying, in the kingdom though, it's not just our bodies that's going to change.
Yeah.
Law is going to be put in our inward parts, so we're not even going to have that thought process of hating on or how he get it, how he made it, how he get a crown. Nobody going to think like that, you know?
Yeah.
You're gonna be commending bros.
Yeah, you going
If
to
Yahweh Shah had that mentality, he say, well, you ain't did what I did.
right.
If Yahweh Shah did, well, everybody shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm putting a crown on your head.
Imagine,
Yahweh, Father had me. You see me, he had me do.
Right.
Yeah.
he just slide up on you. You know?
You know what I'm saying? So you can't, and the scriptures tell you treat a brother like you would treat Yahweh Shah.
Right.
He said, how can you love me? You ain't even seen me.
Right.
A lot of guys, man, I'm telling you, when Yahweh Shah appear, a lot of guys are not even gonna be able to look at Yahweh Shah. Yo, this is a fearful looking dude. How you gonna love? The scriptures tell you he austere. Think of the most austere man you've met on planet Earth. He's gonna fail in comparison. He probably just gonna look at you with just a mean. You like, shit. Oh shit, I don't want no problem. You know? Cause they did that to him when he was here. He's like, yo, this dude, he's unapproachable, bro. He like, he'll knock somebody head off, you know? Go ahead, bro. But you say you love him. Hey man, you better act like you do by doing what he's telling you to do. Cause he's not a guy that, you know, hey, can you do this? How they paint Jesus. Hey, can you do this for me? I would like for you to do this. He said, when you read it, he said he commands. When somebody command a commander, you go over there. Even if you play sports, like some coaches, man, that's why a lot of young guys they fight, end up fighting their coaches because they don't have discipline. Because the coach will get your ass the fuck down that goddamn court. Then I'll tell you, one of them goddamn suicide speakers. You know what I'm saying? They be like that.
They said the Lord's voice was as many waters, so you know that's very powerful, very strong.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. His voice might have been like on some James Earl Jones type. You know what I mean? You
Look
never
at
know.
guys that's offended by Elder Apostle McCall.
Oh, yeah.
For how he said certain things. Man, if you offended by Elder Apostle McCall, you think Yahweh Shah is weaker?
Right.
His voice is what you think, brother? As in many waters? You can't be offended by that and think you about to meet Yahweh Shah.
The scripture said that he spoke with authority.
He spoke with authority. Like I brought up earlier when he told Peter, what does that have to do with you? He told Peter, get behind me, Satan. Imagine that's your Lord. He said, get behind me, Satan. Shit. I'm going on a month fast. No water, no
You're not even looking at him in the morning.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel like you just did something wrong, like, oh shit. You know? Messiah called me Satan. You tell all the bro is bro. I'm good. You check me out, bro. I'm good. You know? That's how it be though. Yeah, shoot, even a brother that you love will calling you that will make you feel like, damn, that brother, you know what I'm saying? So Yahweh Shah told you something to me, man.
I mean, and we constantly have demons on us, so you know, we constantly each brother is fighting their own demons, man. So you know, hey, for real, if a brother demon gets too strong, a brother better let him know. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, you got something. Yeah, you got to. You got to. You want brothers that's gonna at least be like, hey, turn it down just a little bit, you know.
You got to upside down.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't funny, but you know.
But if you let stuff like that just linger, I mean, what type of shit are you running?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Want me to continue on?
Yeah.
This is on Matthew 20 and 13. It says, but he answered one of them and said, friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Take that thine is and go thy way. I will give unto this last even as unto thee.
Spin the block for the next park up there.
I get here early, so I see what you understand.
Yeah, we started at
I've never seen that.
It's Matthew 20 and 13. But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. It is not thou agree with me for a penny. Take that thou is and go thy way. I will give unto this last even unto thee.
Yeah, so he gonna do what the hell he wanna do with his you know, gifts. He was given the authority. You join heirs with him. You know. Be glad you join heirs with him, but he has the authority to give out that. You gonna get the immortal body like him. You gonna get the glory and the fame like him, but he's been given the authority to give it out. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the authority to be able to do something if Yahweh calls us and gives it to. No, we gotta wait for Yahweh Shai to get that to each one of us in our order. There's nothing we can do. Like we can't just get beaten up like Enoch. You can try to fast for a month straight, no food, no water, try not to break none of the laws. As soon as you sniff, hey, when you period, you asking everyone you in your period, you trying to be overly righteous. You ain't gonna get beaten up like Enoch. There's nothing you could do to get beaten up right now. You're bound by the prophecies. Because Yahweh Shai is the Savior. He's been given that task as the Savior. So we have to wait for him to save. Because he's been given that glory. You can't take away Yahweh Shai's glory. He has to make his entrance. He got to do his fly shit, put on his best garment, you know what I'm saying, make his Trump sound. This is his, you know what I'm saying? You think about Jake when they get on stage and perform and all the people, well, this is Yahweh Shai's moment. To show the world who truly runs shit. And he about to make a grand appearance, man. Ezra said he couldn't see what his father's ship was cut out from. The end of the shit. If I'm not mistaken, the same thing said he was on top of it. You know? Riding the father's ship. Come on, man. He gonna make a grand appearance. Every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. Y'all show how much you got. You know what I'm saying? He get his glory, then you get your glory. Everybody satisfied. Go ahead. But you got guys that want to sit up in plastic throne seats. You know what I'm saying? Have these goofy ass fashion shows, be looked at as cheap poopah, and this grand guy, this grand. What the fuck is that getting you, man? You can still get shot, stabbed, robbed, locked up. You bound by the laws of your enemy. What the fuck is a few thousand people following you doing for you, bro? Not a goddamn thing. And these are the type of guys that are next. After the Lord is done with these celebrities, you're gonna see a lot of these Israelite leaders get exposed and crumble hard, man.
I mean, you seen that starting to?
Yeah, I know.
It's starting to. The Jacob pile, top bricks falling off already.
Yeah. Especially when that Karagma is instituted. All these people that's been talking shit about us and saying we the worst camp, when the Karagma come out and it's forced upon you nappy-headed niggas, we don't want to hear shit. Because y'all mocked and scoffed, and because y'all wanted to feel comfortable and wanted the easier route to the kingdom and just call us the crazy camp, y'all ignore what the fuck we saying. Because deep down y'all know there's a high probability that what we're saying is the truth, but you rather go the easier route that doesn't require your faith being tested. You want to go to the camp that says, oh no, you ain't going to have to endure nothing like Jacob's trouble. You ain't going to have to face no mark of the beast. That's more appealing. It's more comfortable.
Yeah, you can wear a fitted hat to camp and preach. So you can cover your receding hair.
Hey,
I seen that shit, and I see why you wearing your hat all the damn time.
That nigga head is crazy. They call him Mega Man.
Yeah, I ain't know it looked like.
He's a Mega Man.
Yeah, like Mega Man, you said?
Mega Man, the cartoon.
Yeah.
That nigga cranium is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't know. Now it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
They say it like Mega Man.
Yeah,
His head is.
you mean that mean?
He's high-minded for real.
That shit is large and in charge, yo.
But hey, at the end of the day, that shows you he cares more about people's appearance, people's procedure. Because if you really didn't give a fuck, you'll do what you're supposed to do. But instead, he wants to say, because of that insecurity, you rather teach the young folk, no, it's okay where you're at. Because you're insecure about your fucking head.
Yep.
That's really why you want to keep it on. Because who the fuck wears a hat every fucking video?
Yeah. But that,
Nigga, at some point you gotta take the fucking hat off. God
insecurity, that's what it is. But you know, it's plenty of us with receding hairlines, big heads, and all that. But what's more important, following what the Lord said, or trying to? Nah, he's trying to please himself, trying to make himself look good. He hitting, curving around, you know what I'm saying, instead of just being straight on with it. You know what I mean?
Think about all the videos you see. Nigga don't do videos without a fucking hat.
Never.
That's not normal, man.
That
Even her car took his hat off in some of the videos.
Yeah.
You never do a video with your hat off, nigga. That's an insecurity, and you got blood on your hands for teaching them young bros that you can wear your hat. Oh, what Paul said is the law. What the fuck? You don't have more authority than Paul. Paul said a man prayer that prophesied with his head covered, he was on his head. Are you saying you over Paul now?
That's what he said. He got it where it's side 11:50.
You can't say Paul's law isn't word. You can't say Paul's word isn't law. Because then you're saying you're over Paul.
Yep.
Nigga, you ain't write Romans, you ain't write Corinthians, you ain't write Thessalonians, you ain't write Galatians. How many books Paul got, man? And you telling me not to listen to his word? Are you out of your fucking mind? You only listen to some of Paul's writings.
Right.
You out of your goddamn mind, man.
But that's why I'm saying that Jacob on top bricks is falling off.
Yeah.
You know, and ain't even shit ain't even get tight yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Shows you in that time when the Lord has had enough.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Matthew,
Like you got all the Lord just asked for when you doing his work, just do it how he wants it done. If you want to wear your hat and do all that shit when you got your own little free time, do that. Why the fuck you gotta do it when you serving the Lord, man? That shows you niggas you care about your image, you care about yourself more. You dishonor Yahweh Shai. If you eat, it wasn't a strip club, nigga. They abstained from the appearance of evil.
Right.
You knew the vibe that would give off. You knew what the young brothers would perceive that as. Why would you even go looking for a venue that looks like that? Bottle chicks and shit. And then have the audacity to post it on social media.
Yep.
And then fake repent. Because it wasn't a wholehearted repent.
The scriptures say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You obviously, are, putting your best foot forward trying to gain wisdom if you're not doing what the Lord told you to do. And then, like you said, you're bringing your congregation under that same vibration that they could do whatever they want.
You could be an elder bro that has a drinking problem, but if you have wisdom, you'll know I'm battling this. I'll battle this behind closed doors. I'm not gonna be amongst the young brothers and be that drunken fool that I know I'm battling.
Yep.
You don't give a fuck about the flock.
Yep.
You don't give a fuck about standing for the appearance of evil. It ain't nothing wrong with battling your demons. It's when you don't give a fuck about how you appear to the flock.
What's all right, brother? You can drink all goddamn day, brother.
Yeah.
You don't know the effect that's gonna have on that ark.
Burn Ernie. Yeah, go fire it up. Fire it up. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
You got young brothers spiritually and physically, bros you may have a bro that's 30, 40 that's just coming to the truth. He's young spiritually, but you may actually have an actual young brother that's 15, 14, looking at you and like, okay, this brother been in 20 years, I could do what he do.
Yeah.
But you know that ain't the right fucking way. Just because it's okay to drink don't mean you should be in front of them.
Right.
And the bro like, damn, well shit, I can do it too.
Yep.
And next thing you know, brother that came in the wrong way. If you battle something, you do it behind closed doors in the privacy, man. If you know you got a woman problem, you know what I'm saying? You don't go with a younger brother on a fucking cat call and all that. We just gonna chase women all fucking night. Now he thinks, oh shoot, as soon as we done prophesying, we chase women. You gotta know who your flock is, man. Go ahead, bro.
Quick precept. This 1 Peter 5:2, it says, feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly. It says, not for filthy lucre, but with of a ready mind.
Yeah, because you got some men that can do certain things another brother can't.
Yep.
You know, you got men that can drink all goddamn day and be straight. You got brothers that can't do that shit. They would literally be fucked up. You got brothers that can chase women in their free time but keep it separate from the truth.
Yeah.
You got some bros that can't balance that shit.
Yep.
The women will overtake them.
Yep.
You have to be mindful of the things you do.
Yep.
Just because you're able to do it don't mean another brother can do it. And you shouldn't pressure another brother to do it. The scriptures speak about these things. You may be a brother that's, on your vegan shit. But you pressuring a brother that's, he battles eating Oreos and Doritos. Now, is he eating poison? Yes. But he got the demons on him. But you can't pressure. You gotta be vegan. And he's battling this shit. Let him eat his fucking Doritos and Oreos as long as he's doing the work and shit.
Yeah, there's scripture on that. Yeah, it's the evil to tell you that, some brothers aren't, don't like hers, but but you shouldn't judge a brother on that particular situation.
But that brother also should know not to be in front of younger brothers doing it because it's still wrong. Just because it's not, you're not breaking the law doesn't mean it's still right. You're still eating poison, so you don't go around the young brothers. Well, you can eat Doritos and Oreos. Now you put that on the young brother. So now he looks to Doritos, but it's fucking him up. It don't have the same effect as that you do it, but it affects him. So it goes two ways. And then with this, it comes. The scripture said, "Without get understanding." This you got to learn this stuff as you be in the truth. That's why it's so important to be amongst brothers and be amongst the body. You understand these things. When you lone wolfing it by yourself, you don't grasp this understanding because you just do shit the way you want to do it. But when you get around, that's why when you see a lot of these guys that when they get around brothers, they show their ass because they don't know how to operate amongst brothers. Like they spoke about the guy. The ex-head San Fran guy, they said when he finally got around certain dude, he was doing all this, young brothers, drunken in public, yelling at people. You an Edomite.
Yeah.
What's that, Fran?
Yeah, the leader, the ex-leader from there. You know what I'm saying?
Get that nigga's name. It says back in 1 Peter 5, this verse 3, it says, neither being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock.
You gotta be an example. You gotta be an example. It doesn't mean you're perfect, but it means you know the shit that I know is wrong in the Lord's eyes. It's not that I'm breaking the law, I know it's wrong because it'll lead a brother along. I'm not gonna do it around that brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple. And vice versa. So you can't just pressure a brother to be like you.
Hey, brother, you gotta be organic. Brother, you gotta be a gym rat. But you gotta be just like me.
Fuck. If we not robots, man, we won in the truth. We won in the doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody want to take fucking jiu-jitsu. Is it beneficial? Yes. But not every brother want to kick a nigga in the head.
That's why it says in 1 Timothy, it says bodily exercise is profit little, but wisdom gains all things.
Yeah, it's profit to it, but you know what I'm saying? Profit little, but not every brother want to do the same thing. A brother might want to do jiu-jitsu. That brother might want to just shoot smooth.
But the Lord didn't make the Lord likes variety for a reason. You know what I mean?
Now, once again, doing the jiu-jitsu, is it a good thing to tell a brother? Of course, because he's active, self-defense, men should know how to do some form of fighting, at least proper, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he ain't wrong for nothing. He want to do it. It's just not his thing. You can't condemn him for that.
Well, you ain't getting a chance. You don't know jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Every brother likes certain things. As long as the brother ain't committing no type of vile act, you know what I'm saying? But let brothers be brothers, man.
Right.
Hey, but then you still gotta coexist and find that middle ground to where, okay, we have our differences, but we still have to find that middle ground where we coexist together. And that's where a lot of guys fail, because it just, But if you always that's why Yahweh Shai is the mediator. If you keep Yahweh Shai first in whatever actions you have, you'll always be able to coexist because you'll deal with each other appropriately. You won't never go over the line. And if you do step a little bit over the line, you would immediately correct yourself, or you will allow for yourself to be corrected when you do fall. Always got to keep Yahweh Shai first in everything that you do. Because like the brother Lakamah said, we all battle demons, man. And if you don't keep Yahweh Shah first, you will fall out of the truth.
Yep. That's a scary thought. That's a frightening thought, man.
Yeah.
We already tried the world. We know ain't. What?
I mean, like I said, you know, if your brother being long enough, I mean, especially nowadays, when days go so fast, it can be boring sometimes, man. You know, for real, you just go to work, you know, do what you do, whatever, go break down on that.
And see,
process the same thing all over
it didn't
again.
used to be like I remember, you know, years ago going to, it felt like a long week before we went back to camp. Like it used to feel like, oh shit,
Yeah.
God, man, I'm ready to go back to camp. It would take, now it's like, you know,
You camp in like 3 days
you
or
can
something
feel
like
the
that.
difference.
Yeah.
And ever since that miraculous sign with the eclipse,
Oh, yeah, it's-
we
no,
did
it's real.
we did that camp when we
Yep,
seen
yep,
it.
yep,
That shit
yep,
was
yep,
beautiful.
yep, yep.
Everything went dark.
Yep, yep.
Ever since that shit went haywire, man.
Yeah, that's real.
Shit been going haywire, you know? That sign of America being X'd out, ever since that eclipse,
Oh yeah.
shit been going haywire.
God.
And it ain't never went back. It's just been ramping up.
That one blood.
Hollywood blowing up, war blowing up, economy blowing up. Them signs be real, man.
You know how these kings are getting put down.
Canes getting put, and it felt eerie that day. Being out here prophesying,
Yeah, it did.
when that
It
shit,
did.
it
I don't think I was
felt
here.
so eerie.
Yeah, you hear what? Yeah. 'Cause
Nah, Luckman wasn't with us, but we went to go eat.
we went to go eat.
Yeah.
We went to go eat.
I think I was out of town. or something.
Yeah, but that shit felt so eerie. Like it felt like a spirit of just something dank, dark coming. You know what I'm saying?
Calm before the storm.
Because you didn't even have, you couldn't look up, but
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
feel it. It was like, yo.
Yeah. It got kind of chilly.
Yeah, like, oh shit. And as soon as it passed, the sun came right back. I was like, yeah. Y'all about to shut up. Destroy this fucking place.
Yep.
That
Go
was a
ahead,
very
brother.
spiritual day. I got a precept.
Go ahead.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 8, and I'll start at verse 3. But if any man loves the Most High,
And that's why you gotta remember, like I was saying last week, you gotta keep these things in your mind, because that sign was, it went through the Ninevehs, it went through little
Yeah.
Egypt. That was a humongous sign to let us know that this year, heading in 2025, is it.
Oh, you meant
Oh, we passed a few Ninevehs,
It
right?
passed through a lot of them joints.
Yeah, I remember.
Nineveh, Virginia,
Yeah.
And it X that little Egypt.
Yeah.
Come on, the Lord was telling us, like, this is it.
Yep.
So you got the election year that's
Still
happening.
there.
You go to 2025. This is it, brothers. This is fucking it.
Yep.
I ain't never seen so much shit happening at once. You know?
Don't be surprised if they get a call back from the world. Just letting y'all know.
The only thing that is next to happen is the collapse and lockdowns. That's literally the only thing that we're waiting on. You know? So we should be taking this interval time to just get ourselves right with the Lord as much as possible, man. Utilizing this because it's over, man. This shit is done. It's played out. The minds of the women are destroyed. They popping balloons on niggas before they even speak.
You
You see the one I put in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You put the
yeah,
balloon down and jumped up.
yeah. And I'm watching the shit all. I kind of got to dig into the shit because I'm from a psychological
Yeah.
standpoint. I'm trying to see like what the fuck is up with these women, and they really just threw like they just threw.
Remember,
They don't know that.
I find if I'm 6 feet tall, it's not the requirement no more. Now you gotta be 7 feet tall.
Yeah. Unrealistic expectations.
Niggas own, and these niggas own businesses. I'm like, and they still popping. These niggas own businesses, can take care of you and the family, strong men.
Yeah.
But because he don't have, one bitch said, yo, T, this nigga own a business, he be strong. I don't like your teeth. Bitch, when the Jacobs trouble happens,
Ain't worried about all that.
teeth is gonna be, it won't even be on the list. That shit gonna be over. But the only thing you're gonna be concerned about is a man that can provide some sense of comfort and safety.
Yep.
All that looks and how he dressed. I mean, they popping balloons on niggas for dress, they wardrobe.
Yep.
This shit is crazy. Now, and this man can protect you. He can provide for you financially. He's healthy enough to give you children. The things that matter. Don't you realize those are the things that actually matter? His mind is on straight. But we at the end, man. The scripture said people should wax worse and worse.
But also, too, at the same time, though, they're doing it to themselves because when you go on this show, you're actually humiliating yourself.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, any respectable man that has respect for himself would even be on a show like that. Now,
Yeah, it's twofold. It's
twofold
twofold.
because you have to understand, look at, you know what I'm saying, you in a public image. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees you. You know what I'm saying? Because what, they put your social media out, everything. So it's really, like you said, it's twofold.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because a real man ain't going up there and doing that shit.
yeah, that's really humiliation, though. You know what I'm saying? Especially you don't know the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
that.
then again, the state of the dating world is so dire that men can't go to, you know, a regular outing anymore and just approach a woman. So you will have men that are sincere and real men that just go on something like that because the dating scene is so fucked up.
Yeah.
So you're like, man, let me see what this shit hitting on. You got so many men that's fucked. Let me just see what it's hitting.
No. I want to say this because you're right. Because like I said, some people are looking for love, and like I said, some people looking for, you know, like I said, for their own business. You know what I mean? So for their own gain and loop, you know, for attention, for social media. That's why sometimes
they call it clout.
Yeah, because if it was really serious, they wouldn't put. I mean, they wouldn't show up their Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Because you know when you watch the Pop the Loon, what do they? When we introduce them, what do you see? They see their Instagram posts. You know, especially for these women. And even after what happens in the show, they're gonna get followers. You know what I mean? Especially the
Do
women.
anything from class.
Yeah.
Like that, who said that? Offset?
Yeah.
One of them.
Because I know that one of the couples that racing, like, you know what I mean, they like the anime, come to find out the dude didn't really like the female, so we've been stringing her for like months, 'cause, you know, they gotta catch up and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, to catch up, you know what I'm saying, when they match and shit like that, you know, some of them, you know, most of them, you know, it don't work out.
Bro's got any precepts?
I got one precept. Oh,
Go ahead. Get that.
If y'all wanted me to continue on Matthew,
Let me see what's else on there.
yeah, that was at Matthew 20 and 15. It says, is it not lawful for me to do what I will with my own? Is that I evil because I am good?
Yeah, as long he can do what he wants with what's been given to him. You know, we just grateful that we can do this and come out every week, do our videos, you know what I'm saying, and just work on ourselves as men in the spirit while we have time. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you see the stuff like, you know, you're gonna have brothers that's disappointed, oh, it's striking. Well, brother, this ain't time yet. Shit don't happen. And when it happens, it's gonna be a horrible fucking time. Just be grateful that you have more time to get right with the Lord. Because you're not perfect.
And this verse, the last verse bringing it home right here, it says, for the last shall be first, and the first last, for many be called, but few chosen.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? You may have the brother that just lastly entered to the camp, but he may be above you in the Lord's eyes. You know? That's them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's CIA.
Getting two different cars.
That's CIA. Let me let the wrong man too. Go ahead.
I got one precept. The book of Second.
I mean, but that's beautiful though, because
Nah, yeah.
we the real deal. We the truth. They can't do shit to us because we got a hedge of protection around us. You know, they can't do shit to us. We still doing the ministry, the work. You know, y'all about to got us, man. Oh, that's literally all they can do right now.
Pretty much.
Until the Lord deems otherwise. You know. Good.
Scripture says we can respect it.
Yeah, we still bringing people to the light. We still bringing people to the Lord. They can't do shit to us. We service of the Lord. What the fuck they can do to us? They literally can't do shit to us right now. They can antagonize us.
Yeah, but that's
You know what I'm saying? If they came up here and was like, they can pick with us.
Yeah.
You know, but as far as stalking the ministry before it's time, you can't do that. You bound by the prophecies. Until the Lord is ready to take his men off the highways and byways, we're gonna keep coming out here. Whether we replace or not. You can't stop this until the Lord wants to stop. Whether I'm here, whether this brother, he can replace me with somebody, but you're gonna be facing the same Israelites out here. So all they can do is laugh the fuck around. But we know who you are. Good. You fulfilling prophecy. We need to see that type of shit. Go ahead, brother.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as
See,
be
these
in
people
trouble.
don't realize, look, we lost our sanity a long time ago. We're not dealing with the average people, bro.
Yeah.
We're not some Black Panther, like, bro, we really give it all up for how much stuff shit. Like, we believe upon what we in, man.
You know, like Slaki, you know, people always say, oh, this Hebrew Israelite thing. I said this in my lesson yesterday. This Hebrew Israelite thing is more than a thing. This is not a fad. This is not just for the time. This is a movement. You
It's a
know,
lifestyle.
and I put that etymology of what a movement is, man. And it goes when they got time. Look that etym up on movement, man.
Want me to get it real quick?
Real quick, yeah.
I also want to add on too. You know what I mean? It's like you said, it's a profession of faith, man.
Yeah, that's why I was said it's not just a thing. This is it. Like the brothers beautifully said, if we get taken out, you still got to deal with other brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know, simple as that.
Yeah,
Got the Adam.
Yeah, that's an item for movement. It says change of position. And that's exactly what you're witnessing right now. The changes of position. Yeah, brother was doing a lesson on it. You know, because of riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom shall be translated from one people to another.
That's exactly my point right there.
It says passage from place to place.
It's another one. Let me get mine real quick, because for some reason I got a different one than y'all, and it's a lot. Let's go right here real quick, I'm sorry.
You do the app or you do it through the browser?
No, I got the app.
Yeah, the app is different.
It says a natural event, oh no, that's not it. A group of people with a common ideology who try together to achieve certain general goals. And what is the general goal for us? To get the righteous kingdom on earth and get done with the place we live in now. You know, not physically, but who's on high. You know, this is a movement, man.
Yeah, we got we design a righteous kingdom. This place got to be, man, you got niggas tucking their penises.
Yeah.
Doing penis tuck surgery.
What?
Yeah. Tucking their shit. I seen the clip. Fucking niggas like, yeah, well, one of them faggots.
Yeah, you like me, don't you? They got surgery where you can tuck your shit and you know you can come.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got all this wild shit, man. Chop the shit off.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy.
They just tuck this shit, man.
Damn.
So you gotta fucking be destroyed, man.
Damn.
All right, I'm gonna finish out on this if nobody has anything.
You don't even know what the fuck. What if something got makeup on? You don't know what it is.
That's real.
You really don't know what it is till they take the makeup off. Because I've seen some shit. I'm like, that's a woman, and it's not a fucking woman. And it makes you drive you to the point of insanity where you want to hurt yourself. It is.
I see your baby pictures.
You know what I'm saying? If she got eyelashes, makeup, and she bet
Heavy
you
makeup.
gotta do some examining. Because they can get fake breasts, all that shit.
Yeah.
Let me talk to your grandmother. She'll tell the truth.
You don't know what the fuck you looking at. Nigga can tuck his penis. We live in a wild ass fucking time,
You know,
man.
especially 2024, man, you be seeing them transgenders, man. They be like, actually looking like females. You wouldn't even notice. You know what I'm saying? Unless you look at the Adam's apple or the boys.
point blank. The nigga from what's the show? Family Matters. Carl. He with the city. If you did not know that he was a woman, you would think he looks like a woman
Yeah,
now.
he does. And what's not called Eddie.
Eddie.
yes, yeah.
He looks like a
But
fucking
he's a
woman.
demon. He gets hot. Yeah, well, you know, Carl.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Carl
yeah,
Uncle Philly got
yeah,
down.
yeah,
Uncle Phil got down. But yeah, that dude Eddie is bugged out. Like he's on cocaine and all that. You know,
Look at this shit.
yeah,
Yeah, she look like a female.
Look at
You
that
wouldn't
shit.
notice.
that looks like a female.
Hey, yo.
Who the fuck is that?
And
That's a nigga.
That's a dude.
She was
That's a full man.
remember in the past, actually, remember the rapper Chingy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I'm
got
saying?
caught with it, right?
Yeah.
Well,
With him,
supposedly.
With him.
Yeah.
This place is fucking filthy, man.
That's the
Oh,
The sun.
the son.
that's what the sun look like now.
Oh,
The son is dating that.
the son is dating.
Oh,
So we live in a wild ass time, man.
Yeah. And
Shit,
like,
just the fact that you live in a town where you date a woman and she can get on her phone and see multiple different penises
Yep.
than what's yours.
Yep.
Not even ancient times, just a couple years, 30, 40 years back. Women couldn't just get on there and look at different penises. So the only penises they knew was yours. Now a woman can look at all type of shit and she comparing your penis to some other shit. This is wild, man. We live with some wild ass time.
All right.
What's up, man?
All the me we trying dead bad.
All right.
That really dead bad, we.
All right.
That was just. And the red drug gonna keep that well. After they say save me, like the wagon, like the wind crash goes. Break me back free.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I didn't make that back free.
Yeah.
After the wind crash won't even go
Yeah,
up.
Con, I have it again. I'll read verse 13 again. The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13.
Yeah, but and your woman, she gonna tell you that she look at this type of shit. Same way you be looking at videos, she look at videos. Thinking about,
Damn, shit. Look at him. Look at his 6-pack. Look at his 8-pack. He chiseled.
You know what somebody told me? Just because they got a lot option, don't mean that.
you come in the room, she
Hey, man.
think like she folding clothes.
Hey, man. You know, somebody said just because she got many options doesn't mean that she got many choices. You know what I'm saying? Hey, same thing with a car, right? You see a whole bunch of cars, but which one's actually gonna benefit you?
They don't give a fuck, but women wasn't blessed with wisdom.
Yeah.
They don't they don't have that
Probably
foresight.
wasn't
Yeah, that's what they don't get. Nobody just wants to be with these women anymore. They just want to pop them and leave them. Because nobody can take these women seriously.
Yeah.
So every man's like, what's the point? Let me just go ahead and use them up or you go by my way.
Yeah, same thing with this woman. They say the same thing. You
Yeah.
know?
A woman won't be yours mentally until her phone is taken away.
Yeah.
So as long as she got that phone, that ain't you don't know what the fuck.
Remember Kanye say? He said, what? Instagram got your bitch?
Yeah.
She gonna do it. She gonna do it to Bam before she do it to you. Yeah, that's funny. Kanye was right. He said, Instagram got your
If
bitch.
she got DMs,
Instagram got your
yeah,
bitch.
yeah, that's funny. Go ahead, man.
So Kanye is funny though. You gotta get credit. He's funny though. You back that way, he's funny.
That's good.
Say, Instagram got your bitch.
Wow, that's good.
Alright. Let me stop.
It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah, I know.
That's fair.
That's social media for you.
Man, all right. The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore, set thine
I
house in
remember
order.
I was with a chick and her phone was down. She goes, she got Instagram and shit. And I seen a nigga, damn shit.
I don't answer that shit.
Yeah, right.
That's my brand.
So you know I did. Hey, I pop, but
Yeah,
you
no,
know, I
for
know I
sure.
can't take
You
you
can't
shit.
take it
I'm
serious.
still pop.
That's it.
Hey, funny.
As soon as we go about our ways, I know what you
Yeah.
is.
These women, I know you got that, but these women got so many damn demons on them.
Yeah, bro.
And we know, when these dudes be popping them, they be hitting it raw. That DNA shoot to her brain, so she got all these different parts of DNAs from different dudes. They don't know what they want. Like, not to put it out there, I know somebody that, depending on what day it is, she want me or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like that must be the other homie DNA on there, on her mind
They
right
already
there.
got their period cycle, so it's already a lot of, the
Haywire.
body just changing. And let's just be real, these women be fucking in middle school to high school.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a lot of shit that the girls was doing, coming out of boys, I'm so great. Coming out of the boys' locker room, all type of shit. Some of the shit I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So they start fucking middle school, high school, man.
Yeah.
That's what niggas was doing. When we was playing how to go get, it was how to go get.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Bushes.
A lot of us started early. We had to have a woman to start on. Most likely, it was a woman around your age.
Bro, I had young girls literally like showing me shit. Let's play house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And she doing shit. She obviously learned from women she was raising her, and she teaching me shit. So they hot in the pants at an early age.
Oh, you never know. Their uncle might have touched on them.
All type of shit.
Yeah, that's why,
So you get a bitch, she 30. Man, she done been around the fact that wheel all over.
And on a serious note, the older I got, the more I realized the majority of our women have been assaulted, sexually assaulted. So that play a part on how they mind, you know what I mean? So
it's a reason why the Lord said if a woman get with another man, that man should surely be defiled. It's a reason a woman ain't supposed to be with multiple men. You know? There's a reason for that.
Oh, even says in law, when you divorce a woman, you're supposed to put her away and give it to another dude. And then if that don't work out, she come back to you. That's an abomination.
Yeah, she can't even come back to you.
If she been defiled, if she been, if she been already defiled. But like I said, I show brothers this precept.
And without that bill of divorce, she can't even get nobody until you die.
until you give up the ghost. You see what?
Go ahead.
Alright, fine. Book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such as them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man, and put off now that weak nature. You know, I mean, now is the time to, man up. You know, don't worry about these women. Don't worry about shit that don't matter, because it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, it's about your salvation. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to reprove and rebuke, but you're also supposed to build up. You know, and that's the time that we're coming in. You know, because a lot of people are just going to be broken down, looking for answers and not knowing where to look. You know, and if Yahweh Shah put that spirit upon you to break down the person and build them up, even in the wilderness, then so be it.
And not to veer off of what you were saying, but going back to the women, like what you were saying about this woman going back to a man, that wouldn't work. It doesn't work anyways, because the man would never view her the same.
Right.
He's just gonna be thinking about what she did with that guy. You know what I'm saying? He might not even be able to get it up all the time. Sometimes he might be like, God damn, this bitch sucked his dick.
Everything that she's doing with you.
You did with him.
Yeah.
Scriptures talk about it.
Because you gonna think, that's what we think about.
The whole time.
And if you sluggy, and if you a righteous man, and you know what you're not supposed to be doing, it's most likely he ain't in the fold, so he doing extra stuff. You know what I mean? You know?
And she not gonna tell you what he did.
And women like that stuff.
And
Nasty in the man.
if you've been with a woman, you know in the moment, she would damn near let you do anything.
If you really got
because you know when you in that moment, you know what I'm saying, you all over, she'll let you do any goddamn thing. To the, even if you got a wicked nigga. You know, let me try I ain't ready. Come on, stop all that. You know, it ain't gonna be hard. Let me get some room. Like that's how it happens with women when you got them. Even when you first take it from a woman, even the ones that been getting popped, they like to play that little. If you talk to them the right way and you make them feel comfortable enough, you gonna get a woman to do any goddamn thing. And like the brother said, they freaky and they ain't fucking with them.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? You know what you've taught your woman.
Right.
You know, you come home on a Friday and she be doing tricks on your shit.
Yeah.
Like, where you learn that from? I ain't teach you that shit.
No, sure.
I know, I'm trying to like that as well, but I'm saying
Men be putting women to death for that shit. So you got a woman coming back to you, you ain't gonna look at her the same. You gonna be like, man, what the fuck this nigga had right now? Because you can't trust her ass. You know?
Easy talk.
Yeah, man. That shit's real.
That's why you just gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, then, don't take these women too serious.
You can't even ask a woman how many men she been with, because she not gonna tell you. She look at it as disrespect. So you don't even know how many men your woman been with.
Yeah, that's why better than best that you don't ask.
You'll never get the truth.
You'll never get the fucking truth. And there's no point in asking because you know it ain't the truth.
Whatever that number is, triple.
Somebody said, hey.
I've had women tell me in their 20s, bro, that they've had sex with men that's like 19 different men, right? And you would think like that's mind-boggling to us, but this shit is really happening.
Yeah.
They be doing one-night stands, hookups, and that. When they say they single, when they say they single, that means they're fucking different men.
And them girl nights out.
Yeah, them girl. Oh, I was meditating that on it today. I was thinking, yo, that's wicked.
Yeah.
If a woman tell you, because matter of fact, what had me think about it was the chick was leaving the house in the crib, and I was like, where her husband at? And I was just like, it's it's a weekend, and he ain't with her. I'm like, nah. It just had me think about girls night out. It shouldn't be no such thing as a girls night out. Why the fuck you going to your woman friend without me? What? Bring her ass to the crib.
You know, y'all chill.
Yeah, where the fuck y'all going that I can't go?
They're right, Netflix and chill. And what's even more fucking worse is that you got a lot of these simps. You know.
I trust them.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
The hell with you. She drinking at the spot, nigga rubbing on her, dancing on her. And she'll never tell you what happened.
Not my girl, she'll never do that.
Exactly.
It's okay for her to dress that.
I ain't doing that. I just spend the night at Keisha house.
Yeah, I just split it up, man. That's some bullshit. I wish you, man. See, you sort of thing women can't even try with us.
Yeah, that's real.
As soon as you do some shit that I even suspect, you cut off.
Quickly.
If I suspect that you doing some shit, you cut off, man. I ain't got time for that shit.
Simple
Cause I'm not gonna have no peace in my mind.
Nope.
I'm gonna just always be thinking about your ass, and I can't operate like that. So I gotta cut you off.
I'm shorter than that. The minute I get a sign that you tweaking, I don't want you.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. And that's why women don't like dealing with men like us, because we have stipulations.
Yeah, look, women, you could, like, you know, we in the truth, we different men. We know Shabbat, we can't get down.
Yeah.
Period. We can't get down.
Look, but don't, that vexes them. That, let me see if I can,
Trying.
I'm like, yo, I'm dead serious, yo. Nah, ain't nothing possible, you know? Now I got, now she got attitude, you know what I mean?
They don't like you putting nothing. They don't like you putting nothing before.
Exactly.
Like on one of the pop balloon shit, the bitch said, "Who comes first? Your mama, your woman, or the kids?" And he said, no. Well, he had the right order, but he was like, well, first is God. He get right with God, then my woman, and then the kids. And you know, mom, she got to get with her own man. But see, the thing is, even though that's the proper order, that's not really how things operate, because at one moment, maybe your kids are the priority over your woman. There may be something that has occurred where the kids have to be put first in a woman. There may be something that's going on with a brother or even your moms that's more priority than what's going with your woman. You know what I'm saying? So for a woman to just want you to prioritize her over everything, that's off too. Because at different times in your life, she's not always going to be first, you know?
And just believe, like I said, when it comes to loyalty, your mom always gonna be there for you. So no matter what, compared to your woman should leave you any time.
Yeah, I'm not saying to be a mama's boy, but anything you can, it can be a brother. You know what I'm saying? But these women always want you to have them. If you dating a woman, you have to worship her.
Oh, that's right. That's why one of the last shows, not the one recently, she said that she wanted to be love bombed. I don't know what that particular means when somebody say love bomb.
I don't care.
Hey, she said.
I don't even care.
Look
Man.
at these last pieces.
Oh yeah, I'm playing Shabbat.
Yeah, it's no hope. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them be.
Shabbat, you got something, brother?
Yeah.
You got it.
This is Philippians chapter 3, starting at verse 7. It says, "But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Hamashiach. Yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach Yahushua, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Hamashiach, and be found in him, not having my own righteousness, which is of the law, but that which is through the faith of Hamashiach, the righteousness which is of Yahweh thy power by faith, that I may know him, and the power of his resurrection, and the fellowship of his sufferings, being made conformable unto his death, if by any means I might attain unto the resurrection of the dead, not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect, but I follow after, if that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Hamashiach Yahushua. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before.
Which is much easier to do now, because you can see that this is out of here. Whether you like it or not, whether it makes you comfortable or not, whether it puts you at peace or dis-ease, this place is out of here, man. There's no saving this bitch. You know, you got these Trump voters hanging on for a thread, make America great again. It's over, man. You'll never have us on the plantation again. You'll never have us picking cotton again. You'll never be whipping us. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? But they can't. You know what I'm saying? They can't. You got Jakes. Oh, you know, hey, we almost was there to be able to be on the same level as E. We were starting to get up high in Maxim Kingdom. Come on, Kamala. You our last hope. It's over, man. It's over. This place was never meant for you to thrive in. You know? This was a place of your punishment. Simple.
Yeah, Kamala bullshit. They got the up and smoke niggas interviewing her, knowing she done locked so many people up over weed. Now, you know, Stephen Jackson and Matt Barnes, they advocates of smoking bud. And this lady done locked so many of our men up over little, you know how they did the stop frisk thing on the East Coast? On the West Coast, she was jamming dudes up. And they gonna have these two weed smoking niggas interview her, you know? That's crazy, you know?
That's mad. Shit.
What's crazy though It shows you the whole shit is a scam. The vice presidential debate was actually a good debate. They was actually, you know what I'm saying, knowing what the fuck they was talking about. But the actual presidential debate is a fucking comedy show.
Yeah.
They're eating the dog. They're eating the cat. Like, it shows you it's a whole scam, man.
Yeah.
She got the fucking ear shit. You know?
That's funny.
So this shit is over with, man. Hang it up for America, man. Go ahead, bro.
I press towards the mark of the prize of the high calling of Yahweh in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, you gotta, like I said earlier, you work for what you want. You don't give up. That's that high calling. You gotta press toward that mark until you get it. And you don't be satisfied until you get it. You can never get comfortable. You can never just find yourself going through the motions. I'll be all right. You can't say that because once this shit do pop off, once the port strike do commence, once the economy do collapse, once the next pandemic does happen, it ain't no more, I wish I could have did more, I wish I did. No, man, you need to take this time that the Lord is giving you and go full throttle with it.
Right.
You know? Don't rush the Lord because it's going to happen. So, you know, whoever opened up the hand.
Yeah. So with that, Holy Bible was edified. It's another beautiful lesson, you know, for us to teach on the highways and byways and to let you know at the end of the day, hey, keep pushing hard, keep going. Prophecy is being fulfilled at all-time highs, going by fast, you can see, man. So, you know, times to, you know, just keep improving ourselves, keep locking up as much as possible because we never know. Shit don't hit the fan. But as you can see, the scripture says, though it's Terry, wait for it. So with that, hopefully everybody's edified. It's Great Milestone, Virginia, as always, to give latest news, article lessons of the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But as always, first and foremost, we give all praise, glory, and honor due to Yahweh
Shem Yahshua Shem Rakakadash.
Just want to say double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who are for teaching us the truth. And of course, we say peace and blessings and salutations to Yaakam out there putting this truth throughout the folk preserves and to the best ability scattered throughout the folk preserve. With that, I want to say Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Walk like a ball.
Walk like a ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.